In today's video, I will show you how to make a cod, fillet of cod. You can purchase cod anywhere, in any supermarket or fish shop. It's gonna be delicious and it's gonna be steamed, traditional way. Very few ingredients. We've got coriander and a fresh ginger, which is very healthy. The most healthy way, it's steaming your fish to preserve all the vitamins. It's delicious, very healthy and very quick to make. Okay, we're gonna be making cod traditional way, and we're gonna be using cod fillets. Why? Because they are the easiest, healthiest way and very quick way of making yourself healthy dinner. This recipe is very traditional way of making the cod, and as you can see here, very simple ingredients, because that's all ingredients you need, nothing complicated. That's all ingredients from start to finish. So we will need some cod fillets. I've got in here Norwegian cod fillets. I've got 2 in here, but I'm gonna make just 1 and then I can make the other one for my daughter later. We'll need some coriander, fresh coriander. We'll need some ginger, fresh ginger of course, and fresh green spring onions, sorry. So that's all we need. Then in terms of sauce, we need vegetable oil, we need sesame oil, and also we'll need some light soy sauce. That's all we need. And of course a steamer. I'm gonna be using bamboo steamer. Of course you can use a different type of a steamer, it doesn't matter. This one had few tiers, 3 tiers. So basically you've got few tiers, which means that you can make 2 cods at the same time. I removed 1 tier already because I'm just going to be making 1 tier, 1 fish. So in here what you want is put a plate which is gonna fit in here inside. I'm just using normal small plate, and on that plate we're gonna place a fish. The fish gonna then go inside a bamboo steamer, and we will know the fish is ready when the water from the fish will be coming outside. Basically you will see on the plate, so that's the sign that the fish is ready. We're going to be steaming it. If you have 2 tiers, that means you can put another tier of the fish on top of this one and make both at the same time. So as you can see, very simple ingredients. You can make it really quickly and very healthy. So let's get started. Of course, the fresh fish is better than frozen one, but it's not everywhere available. So we're using today the fish from a supermarket. What we have to do first is, obviously, we're gonna take it out and we're gonna get rid of the excess moisture with a paper towel. Why are we doing it? We're getting the moisture so the seasoning can penetrate the fish better. So that's why we're getting rid of the moisture from the fish, but we don't want to get rid of all of it. So that's why we're going to use a paper towel. Okay, now time for ginger. Okay, don't forget now to season your fish with salt and pepper. That's why we were getting rid of the excess of moisture. So the salt and pepper will nicely penetrate your fish. Time for fresh ginger. First we're gonna peel the ginger, fresh one, and then we're gonna chop it. I'll show you how. Ginger is of course very healthy, very good for your health, so highly recommend it. Okay, we peeled ginger. What we have to do now is cut from the top to the bottom as thin stripes as possible. So we're gonna thinly chop them, and then we're gonna chop them again. As you can see in here, the slices are see-through. It should be more see-through than better. Now we're gonna cut it that way. Okay, now we're gonna put some fresh ginger on top of our seasoned fish, and we're gonna steam it for about 8 minutes in a wok. And remember, it's of course it's gonna depend on thickness of your fish, but this one will be about 8 minutes. We know when the fish is ready, when the juices are coming out on the plate. We can check, of course, but be careful because of steam coming out, not to burn yourself. And we never steam the fish longer than 12 minutes ever, so you don't want to go beyond that. Steaming the fish is the most ancient but also the most healthy way of cooking the fish, because it's preserving all the vitamins in the fish. So most preferred methods of preparing the fish. Now we're gonna steam it on a wok. To our wok, we're gonna add some cold water, bring it to a boil, and then we're gonna put a steamer on top. And we're gonna steam, of course, our fish for 8 minutes. Okay, in the meantime, we're gonna wash coriander, get rid of stalks, those. Gonna get rid of them, this part, because they are hard. Wash it and chop it slightly. And then our green onions, we're gonna wash it, of course, cut this part off completely, and then we're still keeping that white part, but we're gonna cut them that way. I will show you in a second. Now we're going to be cutting it that way, as thin as possible. Done. Okay, it's been 8 minutes, and this is our fish. As you can see in here, and I mentioned before, you've got the water coming out, which is a sign that fish is steamed and ready to eat. And also, when you touch it, it should be quite hard in touch. That means it's definitely steamed and ready. So be careful, because this is really hot. So you want to be very careful to take the dish out, and then we'll put it on another plate. And we'll get rid of that water first. Okay, now what we have to do is add some light soy sauce on top of our fish and some green onions. What we have to do now is heat up to very high temperature vegetable oil. 1 tablespoon is fine, with a splash of sesame oil. And we're gonna heat up to a very high temperature, and we're gonna add it to our fish. It has to be heat up really high until a bit of smoke point. and sizzling. We want that sizzling later on in the fish. Now to our fish we're gonna add fresh coriander. And oil, very hot oil. And our fish is ready. This fish is very healthy, very traditional way, really easy to make, really quick to make. It's highly recommended. It's delicious, that's the most important as well. You can serve it with broccoli, with some steamed broccoli and some rice. It will be delicious.